Hello, all.
Hello, people.
Hi, Internet.
You'll notice my quality picture present in place of me tonight because my internet is
Also,
balls.
our names are all discombobulated on the.
Oh, they're in the
Stream.
wrong spots. Let me just turn them off. Don't even worry about them. You all know who we are. We're the people.
And we know who you are. You're the not us. Yeah, literally everyone.
Woo!
Nailed it.
Your voice died when you started talking.
It's not gonna stop. I'm sorry. It's just the way of life when traveling for work.
Dan is coming to us from 1,500 miles away right now.
Actually, just about, yes.
Thanks to the
Yeah.
magic of the Internet.
The magic of the internet.
He got sent down to the States.
You might not know what the internet is.
Sent down
If
to
you're
the
here.
I'm
States.
alluding to the fact that
He's
we might
no
be Canadian.
longer up here in the Arctic Circle.
I'll have you know I'm Norwegian.
Hey, it's been
Alright.
wonderful down
No,
here.
who's sent
I've just
down,
been running around
vertically.
with
We're on the
no
moon.
clothes on. It's so warm down here.
I just marked myself with my pen. I went like this, didn't realize that my pen was
Sometimes-
open.
Sometimes
Anyways,
that's what you gotta do.
it's been like 2 weeks since we last played.
Has it?
It's been 2
It
weeks.
has.
since I-
Yeah.
Yeah, Halloween happened.
Because it was
Slapped you in the
Halloween,
face
and
said
then
I
I
still
was
do.
tired, and then stuff. And now
Stuff.
this stuff.
Stuff indeed.
What did we do last time?
Killed a whole bunch of things.
Don't look at that. Look at this instead. Isn't that neat?
What are we looking at?
I don't know.
Also, the stream.
Oh, we weren't supposed to look at that map. Oh, where are you?
Actually, it's just premature. I was going to show this map to you anyways.
Oh yeah, it's that map
Oh.
we're not supposed to see.
Yeah,
The stream thing has
I spoiled it.
our characters.
The wrong characters.
Yeah.
I'm fixing that right now.
I'm not gonna be able to look at anything in the stream, so you're gonna have to dictate it to me in the form of flavors.
In the form of
That cream.
flavors.
Yes.
I have to leave in
That
like
cream.
20 seconds for like a minute to grab some pizza.
If I can't taste the map,
Okay.
then I don't know.
I might have to
Immersion
leave
gone.
in like a minute for like 30 seconds.
I'm gonna have to leave in whenever I fall asleep until I'm not being asleep anymore.
At least you're honest.
And then
I
even
do
a
that.
little
We are gonna-
longer.
We are gonna stay here live on the stream until you come back.
All right.
Oh yeah.
Hope you guys are ready.
It's going to snow tomorrow anyways. None of us have to go anywhere.
Oh man, it better not.
Alright. I'll be right back.
I did not approve that.
Goodbye, Joe.
Up in Canada, it's
Every day.
here.
Or
Up
day.
here in Canada, it snows 7 days a week.
Wait, that's how many days are in a week? Shit.
In Canada, yes.
I'm looking at the
I don't
calendar
know.
wrong.
Yeah, I don't know how many days a week there are in American.
We should just spend the whole night like this. Just tangents.
Yeah.
No
It's
going off
probably-
on tangents, just tangents, and then we'll go off on regular stuff.
That's sort of D&D.
That is
No, that's-
exactly D&D. No, I think the Americans they count the days of the week in like the number of like rounds can fit in like a Ruger Thunderhawk revolver. I don't even know if that's what kind of gun is that. I don't know.
It's just how many people did you kill that week?
It's,
No, that's bad. Hurting people's bad, Dan.
Oh, sorry, you're right.
Don't hurt people.
They
How
only
How many brute?
Hurting people's bad.
how
eh?
many Bud Lights?
Yeah.
Bud Lights. Hashtag not sponsored.
Bob Dole.
Yes.
Bob don't light.
Bob Dole
Bob
likes your
Dole.
style.
We should get Bob Dole to sponsor us.
Yeah. We use the internet. He invented it. He should sponsor us.
Bob Dole likes to
Wait,
defend
he
his
invented the
Internet?
That's right.
Yeah, it was Bob Dole,
I thought
The
it was Al
13th
Gore.
American president.
It changes.
Oh, that's
The
is that what net
13th
neutrality is all about?
American president.
I don't
America's-
know the presidents because we're Canadian.
America's first,
Oh,
last,
right,
and only
yeah.
president.
All right, eh?
Hey,
I get you.
let's go wrestle some mooses.
Some moosin'?
Moose and
Some moose.
Some mooses. My neighbor speaks French.
You don't wrestle the mooses. They got 0 chill and they're fuck your shit up, eh?
People from Canada.
Alright,
actually
enough
hate us.
insulting Canadians.
Canadians are very nice people.
They
We're
are.
Canadians, so it's okay if we insult Canadians.
Yeah, we can insult ourselves.
Alright then. Oh.
But now you have to speak in a Canadian accent all night, Chris.
Oh, do I?
Yes. We all have
Yeah.
to speak Canadian today.
Hey.
Hey.
I've
think
actually
we lost-
never spoken to a Canadian that talks like that.
I have. Actually, he just slipped a boot into places where it didn't belong.
It does happen. It's true.
What are you talking about?
Quit
was a-
messing about. Alright.
So my
Hey, Joe's
favorite
back.
Caribbean players are from
Joe.
Canada.
I am back.
Do
Hello.
a recap.
Hey, Joe, tell us a recap, but do it as a
Well.
Canadian.
Well, I went out to my kitchen, eh, and
Oh, fuck
grabbed
yeah,
some
bud.
pizza, eh.
Okay.
was
That's a pretty good recap. Alright, so
That's about all that
next, now that we're caught up, it's time for the soda. No,
Oh, you meant like a recap of what happened in the game last time?
Yes.
yes.
Oh, well,
The thing about ethics.
we
No.
what did we do? We fought some bug things. We traveled. We bought a lot of stuff in shops.
Burger burr.
I don't remember bug things, but I'm sure they were there.
Didn't we travel?
Yeah,
we
we
fought
fought.
something.
Yeah, the bug things.
Fuck things.
Yeah, they were like,
Oh, the big bug things. I hugged one.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
that's right.
Yeah.
don't
definitely giant
remember
praying
those now.
mantis.
Yeah. I know
Yep.
that.
See, this would have worked perfectly. I could have just had this up, and then when it was time, I could minimize it, and suddenly you guys would see the map.
Oh
then-
man,
That would
I
have been bananas.
Fucked it all up! No.
Yes, you did. You should feel sad.
Consequences will never be the same.
There we go. That's the city
Wait,
of
there are
Appleton.
consequences?
hell yeah.
The apple of Seedington.
The town of Appleton.
Crab Appleton.
Crabappleton. Is
Let's
that the
go
name
to
of the
the
next town?
I-Town Hall.
The
Doesn't that
I-Town
mean
Hall?
Chuck gets advantage on
Yeah.
grapple checks or something?
Oh, I
It's a
get it.
lowercase I,
Apple.
Town Hall.
Yeah.
Yes, because I am hip.
Do they
Alright.
Yep,
have an
to be
iTunes
square.
store?
Says where
Hello,
you
kid.
guys are right now. Actually, real recap. Last game. Y'all just spent a whole bunch of time in Glenfall City buying stuff and talking to shopkeepers and selling things.
Yep,
That's
yep.
important.
And then
That was like the
you
last 2 times.
set out on the road to go to
Bless you.
Fenric's Crypt
Thanks.
to save the son of fellow guy dude.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, fellow guy dude.
How could we forget, fellow guy dude?
Yes. Guy dude is my only friend.
Garrett, you set out to save Garrett's son.
Oh yeah, that's right.
His son Brynwalt.
Garrett, son of Brynwalt.
Garrett. Brynwalt, son of Garrett.
Gareth, Stormbreaker.
Did we
Stormbreaker.
make it to the city, or were we still traveling there?
You killed
Okay.
2. I almost said Sangheli. Those are elites in Halo.
Yeah.
Wait, since when are we playing Halo?
You killed 2 giant praying mantis monsters.
hmm
Ankeg, I think, are the name of them.
Yeah. Something like that. Has an apostrophe in it, so I don't try to even pronounce it.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
totally reasonable.
I used to have a teacher named Mr. Kamakaala.
Yeah.
That's neat.
Anyways,
Morrowind taught
You
me
made
if you
it-
see a bunch of letters like that, you just give up.
you, you made it
This
to
is-
Appleton.
This is real life right there.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah. I wonder what Steam would say about how many hours I put into that game if it were on Steam when it came out.
Too many.
For myself.
It wouldn't even tell me hours, I'll bet. It would just say fucking stop it.
It would be like days.
Steam don't discriminate.
It would just straight up say too long.
Alright.
Yeah.
You guys want to roleplay shopping? You already told me what you bought. We could just move on.
Let's just move
Yeah.
on.
Let's move
Yeah.
on.
Let us
I-
move
We don't
on.
need 3 sessions in
Wait,
shops.
I haven't gone shopping yet. I need to do it right now, even though I haven't looked at the spreadsheet at all.
I actually haven't done shopping yet, but I did peruse the store briefly, and then
All right.
life. And
Well, I'll tell
I was
you
like,
what.
I have no time.
I'm actually okay. No, I
Yeah,
bought everything I wanted to buy.
I think I'm okay for now.
We'll do the
I-
real shit, and then if you guys want to shop afterward, we can spend some time on that. If you have time.
I've just been a little pressed
do that.
for time while I am gone.
When you're gone.
Understandable.
Miss you when you're gone.
I hope so. I miss you too.
Aw, thank you.
Alright, so you're on your way to Fenric's Crypt. This is the map
Correct.
as it exists. I looked at it about 30 seconds ago, so you guys should be able to see it.
How does it taste?
It tastes like dirt, because there's a bunch of mountains between you and the crypt.
Okay, I think I can see it now.
hmm We're
Um,
going to that giant bird cage.
Oh God,
So the mountains would be
Is it
considered
sawdusty?
rough
Yes.
terrain, so you would
I
take
I
up...
can't see. I can't load the stream. So
Yeah. The mountains would be considered rough terrain, so it'd take probably a couple days extra to go that way. Whereas
Hey.
if you like circled around the mountains to Fenric's Crypt through the grasslands of Grazen, you could probably
Well,
get there a bit faster.
is,
What's
oh, okay.
with you, Tyler, always scoffing at my names?
Grazen.
Like Glen Falls City, you're like... I'm like, Grazen, you're like...
It's not a scoff, it's a laugh. It's a chortle.
This is...
Grazen is funny.
He says, my
Are
name's
the mountains
Faraday.
like are the mountains like half travel speed? Because we could go and cut through the mountains for one tile at the end.
You know, I think
We could
mules
go
are
on.
pretty adept at getting through mountains, probably. So, it might not take super long.
We should just go like straight west.
Yeah.
Avoid the mountains, and then cut through the mountains for one tile, and make it.
Okay.
That would be my vote.
And you're traveling at mule speed, so you're traveling 32 miles per day. And each tile is 10 mules.
Yeah.
And I don't really like to try and calculate like each, like when it's a smaller portion of the tile. It's just really tedious. I suppose it wouldn't be so tedious if I'd had like a key to look at, but
What was the mule travel pace? It was like 32 or 38 or
32
something like that.
miles.
32 miles per day.
And each hex is how many in your
10.
10? Oh, okay. So we can move 3 tiles a day.
So, let's say given the shorter portions of the tiles, it's going to take you about 2 days to get there.
That's fair.
Yeah. Let's do this.
So,
Yeah.
2d12.
Just a quick heads up. I've got a little distraction. Jamie called me, so I'm gonna talk and I'll be attentive again.
Alright.
Yes, the quest to get an elephant.
I did not have enough money for an elephant.
Oh snap!
I
I
bought
thought
a mule.
about an elephant and then decided that they were not the smartest animals to keep around as pets.
Yeah.
Right. Because you guys would need to rent like a galley every time you wanted to go on the sea or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or you have to buy a new elephant everywhere we go,
Yeah.
Just disposable elephants.
which is probably cheaper than renting a galley every day.
Yeah. That
Yeah,
would have been
Renting the galley would be like, what, like 50 per person?
yes.
And then
a
they would
lot for an
probably
elephant.
charge you like 75 or something for an elephant. And the elephant itself only costs 200, so.
You just need to buy a mule too, and then have the elephant carry the mule with you.
Mm.
And then if you need the mule, then you get on the mule.
Or just
What
only
is-
travel through shallow water and the elephant can take you everywhere.
Elephants can swim. We'll be all right.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the magical swimming elephants.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Magical. Somebody else gonna roll a d12?
Oh.
I rolled
Actually,
a 12.
If I recollect my own rules correctly, a 10 is an encounter in the wild.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh boy. Mm-hmm.
I should probably be in that hangouts right now.
Yeah, you should, Joe.
Yeah, all the cool kids are here.
Yeah, Joe.
Yeah. God damn it.
Roll a percentile. Shuck. Just roll a 1d100. That's a fun thing about Hangouts.
97.
Oh,
Oh,
jeez.
Jesus.
Oh, Jesus. I'm so proud of you, Chuck.
I did a great job.
Now roll a d4.
Oh, I lost the hangouts.
Or just do a d2. D2.
I got a 1.
Okay.
I got a 1.
The 1.
We have to fight one storm giant.
Yeah, it's better than
Those
two
are fun.
Storm Giants.
What kind of pizza you got, Joe?
Cheese. Because Allie's boring, and I have to buy pizza that Allie likes too.
Oh.
I mean, you don't have to. You choose
Yeah.
to.
That's true.
You should just stock your own little baggie of pepperonis. When you get your pizza, you can just put the pepperonis on your side.
I could start doing that. That's so much extra work.
Or
It
just
really
order.
is.
Yeah. Well, this is like heat up pizza.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
So what
Frozen.
you're saying is you're looking for a sponsorship from DiGiorno.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Hit us up, DiGiorno. We're desperate.
We know you're watching. We know you're one of those 3 people.
Audible will take you too. Please, somebody.
Yeah.
Somebody, we're just so poor.
Ting.
Dear Crunchyroll,
Ting and
Audible,
Audible.
and that one kitchen people.
Blue
Blue Apron.
Blue Apron.
Blue Apron. We need to eat, we need to entertain, and we need to read. So all
Who's
of you
the
help us out with that.
website people?
Oh,
Squarespace. We need a website too.
Squarespace.
I'll take you all.
Fresh
No,
books.
the other- Purple mattresses. That's the other
Hmm.
one.
Yeah. They do a lot.
We'll
That's
take
better than-
sponsorship from
That'd be
all of you,
awesome to get
please.
sponsored by them.
It's better than
Spur
Vlad's
third?
used Teeth Emporium.
I don't know. The Teeth Emporium was pretty good.
Yeah, I wish we'd actually taken that sponsor.
Yeah. Maybe, definitely, we should not have accepted the Not the Mafia place.
Yeah,
they,
not the Mafia. They were a little fishy.
they were definitely the Mafia.
Yeah.
The snowshoes play part.
Yeah, they were pretty good.
Okay, so you guys walking along. You come up to the mountains, and you hear a roar in the distance, sort of a faint roar. But
Ooh.
you look up, and there's sort of like a human-sized golden, like, serpentine thing. Looks
In the
kind of
sky?
like a dragon, but is sort of slinking towards you like a worm.
Does it look like a codal?
Is it flying?
Is it a dragon?
Yeah, it's coming down towards you.
Where away is it?
It's let's say it's about like 50 feet away now.
I want to yell out
Is
at it.
Flying like right at us.
I want to yell out, "Hello, my legless friend. I am Frank, and my friends Philip with an F and Francis wish you a good day." Because my donkey is Philip with an F.
I thought it was Philippe. So
That's-
Does anybody speak Draconic?
no.
I don't
I
even
speak
think.
Goblin for some reason.
You just hear it speak something back to you in Draconic, and then it stops and waits to see if you do anything in return.
No
Uh,
speako. Dragono.
I would, when it stops, I would call out and wait. Francis was the name of my goblin, so it's Frank with Fred, Francis, and Philip with an F. I would call What's your name? Is it?
And his face sort of like shrinks into like this narrowed eyes, and he gets this look on his face like he's sort of irritated, and he just like nods towards you and then nods back the way you came.
Is he trying to say he doesn't like our kind around here?
Pretty
I
much, yeah.
am going to nod towards him and nod towards the way we came. Absolutely not understanding what he's getting at.
Okay. He
You guys, the rest of you, I want you to know I am going to probably get us killed with stupidity here.
Oh, that's fine.
That's fine.
I'm ready for this.
he comes a little closer, and he sort of goes and breathes like a gigantic gout of flame at the ground in front of you guys. And the flame sort of like dies away, and the ground in front of you is completely charred. And then he motions toward you with his head again and motions back the way you came again.
I am going to get my water skin out.
I brought marshmallows.
I
I'm
am
going
going
to
to-
suggest only like
Fill my mouth with water and spit it on the ground in front of me. And then I'm going to take a deep bow and signal for Philip with an F to continue on his way.
Did your character hear
Signal
me
for
say?
Philip?
Philip
His
is my
donkey.
my mule's name. It's Philip
Or
with an F.
mule.
Oh, you're telling him to keep moving forward?
Yeah, I'm like, let's go, Philip with an F.
Okay. Um. Yeah, he freaking just like and like charges towards you guys, slithery like, through the air. And definitely looks very menacing, and he's still about, 20 feet away from you guys at this point, so I'll let you go ahead and roll initiative before he gets an attack in.
He doesn't sound friendly.
Oh yeah, there's my one out of the way.
Good job.
I get to go last, y'all.
Oh man, I messed that up.
No, you got close.
Eon Garrick. 9. Come on, computer. It's doing that stupid shit where it pauses.
That bastard.
I need to do stuff to it. Man. You guys didn't do great on your initiative.
We did not.
We did amazing.
Okay. So he goes first.
Who gets to die first?
Well, first we see if he gets his breath weapon back. And with that, he goes. And this time, you guys are all hit with like this wave of heat, but it's not like the searing pain that you figured it would be. Instead, it feels just sort of like uncomfortable, like when you've been outside too long and you have heat exhaustion. And with that,
He
I
has
need you
toasty
all
breath.
to make strength saving throws.
Whoa.
Was the person with no strength?
Oh boy, such strength.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I know who's gonna die first.
Jeez. Okay, so everyone except Frank fails.
Ooh, lucky me.
And everyone that failed now has disadvantage on strength-based attack rolls, strength checks, and strength saving throws.
That's fine.
Yeah, thank goodness it wasn't me. I would be screwed.
Strength-based attacks.
Yeah. And strength checks and strength saving throws. Basically just
Good thing
anything
I
related
use
to strength.
rapiers.
As do I.
Mm. And that is his turn, and now it's Falcom's turn.
Well, now I have to think really hard about this. You said he's on the ground, right?
He's lowered himself to, like
Sorry.
a few feet off the ground.
A few feet off the ground. Oh, so he probably wouldn't be bothered by quote unquote difficult terrain.
He's a wyrmling, so he just sort of hovers.
Great. I'll go ahead and cast Spray Fire on him.
Okay.
And I think that's. Oh, hold on. He needs to make a dexterity save of 13, which he can probably make.
He is like within 15 feet of you guys now.
Okay, I'm just trying to get us advantage on our attacks.
Okay. He needs to make a DC, you said?
Yeah, dex save,
Of
which I suspect he'll probably have no trouble beating a 13.
He actually doesn't.
Yay! He is illuminated, and any attack rolls against have advantage. And he cannot benefit from being invisible if for some reason he decides to do that.
Fancy.
Neato. So that's you, and that is Frank now. Frank, what you doing?
Also,
I might
as a free action, I start reading my will.
You gonna get your music going?
I'm going to grab my big ass club, hop off of Philip with an F, enter my rage, because despite all my rage, I am a barbarian with a big club.
Oh.
Okay.
Have we taken a long rest?
Yeah,
I think
so
so.
say you
'Cause we
guys
did
rested
shopping
in
and stuff.
Appleton.
Okay. And then with my big ass club, I'm going to walk up to this guy and hit him in the face extra hard.
All right.
Hopefully.
Oh shit! I forgot. We have bless as well, so don't forget about that.
What does that do?
When you make an attack or saving throw, roll a d4 and add it to your roll.
Okay. Da, 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 da.
And I had 3. That's a 17 to hit.
Don't forget your advantage as well,
I don't get advantage on this.
even though it's not an attack.
It is an attack.
I gave you.
Oh, you gave me
Yeah,
advantage.
he painted him green.
I fairy fired him.
Yeah.
Well, let me roll that bean footage again.
See if you get a.
And don't forget your D6 extra from my smite thing for my
What do you
crystal.
mean? Oh, the damage. Okay.
We get an extra to hit and an extra to hurt.
Okay. It would be still a 17 against AC.
Okay. Yeah. 17. Actually, you've hit the magic number on the first swing.
Nice.
Nice.
All right. Now this is going to be a lot of dice rolling here.
Okay.
So for my damage with the club, using my savage attacker, it deals 12 damage. Then I get, is it just a 1d6 plus something?
It's a 1d6 radiant.
So it's just a flat 1d6?
Yep.
Okay. Well, I also get a 1d6 myself. So I'm going to combine that with your 1d6. So I will do an extra, God, I rolled horrible, an extra 5 damage on that 12. So that would be 17 damage.
17 damage. Daggum. Alright. He's like. And he's mad. And
That
that brings it to Eon Garrick.
Hell yeah.
Batman.
Yep. Hell yeah, Batman. I'm gonna go up to him and do some swinging of my rapiers.
Okay.
And we have advantage, right?
Yeah, and your rapier's dexterity based.
Yes,
Mhm.
you have advantage, and
Okay.
you get to add a d4 to all your attacks
Oh man.
to hit.
So the first attack hits. God, this is gonna be so much rolling.
Yes.
This is our punishment for getting all the crystals.
I know.
Yeah.
This is the price of being awesome.
It's a blessing and a curse.
So many dice.
All right. So the first attack hits with a. You said the magic number was 17.
Mhm.
All right. It's got a 19. Then my second attack. Both those miss.
Okay. So you got one hit.
Yep.
We're not rolling well tonight.
I
No.
deal 4.
The Google roller is being
You
unkind.
you deal 4 damage.
Yep, with my rapier. Poke. And then I miss my other attack. So that's all I do.
Okay. That brings it to Starbearer.
Hey, I get to go finally?
Yep.
Alright, I'm gonna stab it with my rapier, and we have advantage. What's my add to hit?
Advantage and a plus D4.
Plus. So we
Dwagon.
got, and you said a plus a.
Plus a D4.
Jeez.
Plus a D4.
So then let's see. Damage 8 plus. Oops, not 1d89 plus 6, although that would be nice, I'm sure.
That'd be incredible.
And then we do an extra 1d6 radiant, and I'm gonna sneak attack. D6. So 20 damages.
Oh wait, you guys all did the fuck. Hang on a minute. Does Branding Smite have the blinding effect, or is that only the level 3 thing? Okay.
Yeah, that's the level 3. That would be a blinding smite.
Okay. I guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
Alright.
Wait, what?
So
Brand just gives him a nice little tattoo.
she did
20 damage
20
total.
damage total. Sweet.
Out of all of that.
There is blood trickling out of this dragon dude's scales.
Yeah, this dragon dude's weak.
Yeah.
Well, let's see what happens this next turn.
Well, he is a baby dragon, so
Oh,
Yes.
we're
Yes.
beating a baby.
yeah. He's a wyrmling.
We're beating somebody's baby, which I'm sure could only go great for us in the future.
Mm-hmm.
Of course.
I'm just not gonna worry about it. It'll be fine.
It is his turn. He's very upset. He breathes in real deep and then breathes out a huge gout of flame in your guys' direction.
I don't like that.
That jerk.
I said no.
Roll a dexterity saving throw.
Oh no.
Ooh, I get advantage on that.
What? Oh yeah, you do. Because you can see him breathing fire.
Mm-hmm.
We do get to add a D4 to those saves as well, so don't screw up. Like I'm about to.
Nice.
Nice.
I got a 26.
Jeez.
And roll that other D4.
Holy
I went
crap.
ahead and rolled it.
Is Joe coming back?
Joe's back.
There we go. I went ahead and did it anyways, so that way I could have that nice 25.
I've been here. I was just dying.
Oh,
Oh.
okay.
I choked on something.
Oh no.
Was it
I
cheese
was-
pizza?
Oh no, it was candy I was eating. I failed my constitution save, I guess.
Oh no.
The dragon breathe fire. Roll a dex save.
I did. I got 11.
And he even rolled the d4, which would make that a 12.
No, it's
Oh, that's 11
11.
with that. Oh man.
Oh, okay.
Joe, you're about to die. We're sorry.
Yeah, that's all right.
Okay, you got 11. So, everybody that passed, you take 12 fire damage.
Wait, what was the
Hmm.
what was the save to beat?
13.
Oh, okay.
Did you roll
And,
your D4, Joe? You
He
did.
did.
Yeah.
I
And
did.
so, Joe, you took 24.
Ouch.
Are you still up?
Jeez.
I'm still up. I'm not happy though.
Oh shit! When I entered my rage, I forgot to hit the thing to go all fiery. Damn.
Oh well.
You forgot to blast your sweet music too.
Oh, wait a minute. We have to retcon that. I forgot to roll to see if he got his breath weapon back. And I just did, and he actually didn't. So, never mind. You don't take
What?
any fire damage.
What? Why?
I forgot to roll to see if he got his breath weapon back. He has to roll to
Oh,
see
yeah.
if it recharges.
It has to recharge.
And it did not recharge, so never mind.
Oh well.
Almost
take-
ouchie.
I'll take that. Never mind, and see you. And okay.
Activating my crystal that's on the necklace that does the healing. Is that a bonus action on my turn?
No, this
Or is it a
it's
standard
just it's verbal, so it's a free action.
Oh, I forgot what my command word for that was.
Was it
Mr.
I need
Stark.
healing? Oh, that's right.
Oh.
I did. I need healing. You did, Mr. Stark. I don't feel so well.
Oh, that's it. Oh, Mr. Stark, I don't feel so well.
Okay.
Who could
So
forget that classic line that
instead-
Aquaman said in the movie?
Ah, yes,
Yeah.
Aquaman.
Instead of burning you all alive, he decides to bite Frank.
That's the best action.
Okay.
He's the most likely person to take that.
This thing he actually does do.
Double check just to make sure.
Yeah, he actually does do it.
Is his appetite strong enough?
That jerk.
His appetite is way stronger than it needs to be to bite Frank.
So they've not been feeding their baby.
How much
Frank, you take 9 damage.
You said 9?
Yeah. His bite is severely less effective than his fire.
Okay.
And that makes it Thalcum.
All right. Let's do some of that shillelagh business, because I think that's my best bet.
Oh, so you actually took 4 damage, Frank?
Oh, I did.
Because you're raging?
Do I have advantage on damage?
No, you're raging.
You're raging.
You have damage.
You half damage.
Oh.
Right?
You said you
Might
went
be
into a rage when you got off your mule. So
I did. It's just been long enough. I forgot what that does. Yes.
Gee.
Advantage. Oh, no.
Advantage on damage.
No. Resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing.
Okay. Well, that should hit without having to add any more.
yeah.
So
And the bite would be piercing. So
Yeah.
okay. So 13 more stickins.
13 damage.
Yep. 13 beautiful stickins.
He's actually starting to get sort of a scared look in his eyes. And he looks kind of sad.
That concludes my turn.
Mr. Starkey's not feeling so good.
And that makes it Frank's turn. This thing
Yeah.
actually looks like he's contemplating fleeing.
Uh, I want to drop my club, and I want to shoot away. Shoot! Get out of here!
Get in!
he's
Get out of here!
he sort of has changed from his demeanor of sort of like a pound the chest, tell people to get away type of thing to like a. And he turns around and flies away.
Good.
Da, 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 no XP.
Oh man.
Oh,
We really are a Super Saiyan legend.
I'm
That's
a
fine.
believer in giving experience for experience.
That's
Yes.
good.
we tried.
We experienced a baby dragon, and we
Hey.
decided not to piss off his parents.
Not only did we come across the baby dragon, not only did we have the moral fortitude not to kill it when we didn't have to. We did great.
Yes,
I'm proud of us.
that's one way to put it.
They're too old says we have an echo, and I hear it too. Do you guys hear it?
I do. I don't
Yeah.
think it's me, because I'm playing through my headset.
I don't know.
Let
Does
me here,
Chris have
One second.
I
his
hear it
stream
too.
unmuted or something?
let me mute my headset, and we'll make sure it's not me real quick. So
Blah blah blah
Hello?
blah.
It's still there.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's there for me too, and I don't think I would hear an echo if it was me, would I?
I don't even have the stream up.
Echo?
I don't either. I don't have the bandwidth for it.
I think the echo went away when you muted yourself, Chuck.
Is it me? Hello? I don't hear it. You guys hear me?
I hear you.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
hear
it
you.
now. I hear you. I don't
I
hear
hear
the echo, though.
I don't hear the echo.
Yeah, it went away.
That's weird. This headset needs replaced badly, so yeah, it might have been my fault. Oh well, let's keep playing. And yes, too old. There is lots of echoes in Canada, eh?
Yeah,
Canada.
it's a loud place.
Yeah.
All right. The time has come for you to continue.
Oh, shit.
So you make it to Finrick's crypt, and it is
Yeah.
night. Do you want to enter a crypt at night, or do you want to
No.
camp first?
Let's camp.
Yeah.
Okay.
Camp.
Is it
Yes.
a well lit crypt?
I mean, no.
All right, then no.
It's somewhat
I
lit.
think we-
Yep.
It's not one of
Let's
those
take a
Skyrim
nap.
crypts where it's been unopened for like 2,000 years, but all the
But-
torches are still burning with fresh food everywhere.
But there's still braziers everywhere.
Well, I mean, mysteriously there are some bandits here, so it's obviously their fault.
If you guys wake up in the morning,
And we're all dead.
we wake up dead.
right,
Oh.
and you awake to find a split in the road, so to speak. And it's sort of odd looking, and there's a man sitting on a crate in front of a post. He's dressed in like Robin Hood style attire, but instead of a bow, he's got like a lute. And he's playing the lute while sitting on this crate in front of this post, sort of like a lamp hanging above him. And there are signs above him. One is pointing toward the crypt, and it says Finrick's Crypt on it. And the other one is pointing just the other way down the split, and it says Fon Valaria. And you would find this strange because typically there aren't signs that point to crypts because they're usually family owned. The location is passed down through generations, and they don't want people to know where it is.
It's just a
Not
very
this one.
famous crypt.
It's a tourist attraction.
It's just like a big ball.
But the man as you approach is playing like a his lute. He's singing a song about you guys,
What kind of
but
loot
it's
does he
not.
have?
What?
It's not. It's mahogany, but it's not. It's not like
Thank
an
you.
ominous song that's alluding to things that you're doing or anything like that. He's just sort of singing about like what you're currently doing. He's
Oh,
like,
he's like one of those
a merry
observational
band of
comics.
adventurers fast approaches me.
So
One
he's like,
step, two step, 3, 4, 5, and they'll be here by my side.
he's like Brave Sir Robin's minstrels.
Yeah. And as you guys come up to him, he's got a very wide smile, sort of unnervingly wide. Almost as wide as his long mustache that curls on the ends. And he's got like a goatee that comes like down to here to a point.
He's clearly evil.
Clearly evil, and I
Well, he's
think
got the
we should
goatee.
be his friend.
And he says, "Ah, hello, hello, hello."
I took the point on the dragon. If one of you guys wants to take the point here, that's fine by me.
You're
I
our
don't know.
charismatic leader, though.
Okay, then I'll do it. Hi there, friend. My name is Frank, and this is Fred and Francis and Philip with an F.
He says,
Right.
"Aha."
And these other guys are the adventurers I travel with.
Unnamed.
He says, "Mm-hmm. A merry band you appear to me."
Wildly merry.
He's like, I.
My actual character's divorced, not married.
But
I got nothing.
I'm single and ready to mingle. I just re-downloaded Tinder.
And he says,
Ooh.
there
Joke.
I go by Bargish Benim here in this world.
What about the other worlds?
No spoilers.
Can I
Oh.
do a? Would that be like an investigation check to know if I've heard of him before?
Bargish Benim? Sure, yeah.
I get a whole whopping +0 to that.
Nice.
can I insight him?
Sure.
Does my 8 tell me who he is?
You recollect you might have seen his name on a sign in Glenfall City.
You cut out. I didn't catch that.
You remember you might have seen his name on a sign in Glenfall City.
Oh no. I keep hearing on and then it cuts off.
Yeah, it cut out again. Like,
It's doing it like it did that one time where every time we got to the point it cut out.
mm-hmm.
I had to end on a
Wanna try again?
cliffhanger.
Our game's gonna turn into like a 2006 YouTube tutorial.
Oh, we saw it in a sign, but what was it on the sign for?
Oh, Daniel
Oh,
got
man.
a 20.
Yeah.
The sign said Bargish Benham's Book Barn.
Oh.
Oh,
He's a wizard, y'all. Harry.
He's a wizard, Harry.
Books
or a bard.
are for the boring people, so I don't know shit about that.
He could
He
be a bard.
And he says,
I mean, based on that name, he's probably a bard, yes.
you have an ominous future ahead of you.
Does that refer to
choices.
all of us?
Yes.
Oh, I was just hoping you guys talking about Frank.
Hey,
He's like, you have 2 choices here before you. And he says, if I were you, you do have quite a few people that want you to go this way. I might go this way. And he, like, is pointing with his lute toward Fon Valaria on the sign.
That's the way he suggests we go, or
He says,
way-
if I were you, I'd go that way. And then he says, of course, if I were you, I'd be a group of people. And a group of people argue, so I might also argue going this way.
Well, that's the way that we were going, so that's the way I'm going.
He's freaking Cheshire catting us.
Hey, who all wants us to go to Fangvillaria?
The thing is in Fangalaria.
The thing.
Oh, the
Um,
green crystal?
Yeah.
As
The crystal of
DM
interest.
to player, the Necromancer, Gornoth himself, and the council at the Adventurer's Temple.
Yeah.
All
is-
want us to go to
Those would be the people that want you to go to Fon Valaria.
So the takeaway is he seems to know a decent bit about who we are and what we're doing here.
He's like, but
Of course he does.
don't want to give away all the details, because that wouldn't be any fun.
I mean, I don't know
But
about
there
you guys.
could be treasure that way.
There could be. But yeah, I don't know about you guys, but I am certainly recognizing a Wrinkly's analog here.
I'm really quite curious who he is and why he seems to know as much about us as he does. And
Wise old men that know too much is just a common occurrence on the road. Don't question it.
I'm just gonna start riding
he
my mule
points-
towards the
He
crypt.
points at Frank when he says that and goes, and as he's laughing, like, his body disappears and his smile remains.
See, what did I tell you? We would have asked him a question. He would have just gone all tooth on us.
And then his mouth disappears. And then
Oh.
the crate he was sitting on disappears.
hey, I wanted that crate.
And
Does
the
the post disappear
split
too?
in the road and the post disappear, and the only road left is heading toward Fenric's crypt.
Oh, well, did he make up our minds for us then?
Well, there was never a choice. It was him.
He yeah, sure. It's,
All right.
All right. Well, let's
I'm-
go to the crypt.
yeah, maybe he made up your minds for you. Maybe he was just having a bit of fun, and the road to Fon Valaria was never there.
That bastard. Nobody makes fun of me.
We have a question from the chat. Did he have any bike horns?
Oh my. This is a spin here.
Not that you could see. He might have.
Okay. Crate could have been full of them.
Crate could have been full of them.
Could have been.
Okay.
Let's go to the
I want to
crypt.
make a bard that their musical instrument is just the body suits of bicorns. Have you ever seen those?
That would be
Oh,
It's
terrifying.
like every joint is a bicorn.
oh no. But yes,
No. Mm-mm.
I approve.
That sounds
And
terrifying.
they're all pitched differently, so you can play songs with it.
Should make a
Terrifying.
bard that's like the old Englishmen that just travel around with an entire band on their body.
Nice.
Yeah.
A one man.
Well,
The one-man band.
Like the guy from Mary Poppins.
The harmonica and the,
Yeah,
the
okay.
drum in front of them and the bells and stuff.
I'm the lily,
be
I'm the
hilarious.
light.
I'm talking about that Mary
How'd you like
Poppins
my
crap.
heavy metal Mary Poppins link?
It was fantastic.
Alright,
So I'm on my mule heading towards the crypt.
yeah, we're going into the crypt. It's not that
Oh.
far away.
Hang on. I do have a bit of news that I think we need to share on the stream. And it's not a big deal for us Canadians here. Since we don't have elections, we just settle all of our government disputes through hockey games
Curling.
And drinking.
and
Oh, yeah,
drinking.
and drinking.
But our American friends down south, election has just been called, and Guy Fieri has been real flavor town
Hell
for the
yeah.
4th time in a row.
What a guy.
Woo!
What a guy!
4th time in a row.
4th
Can we give
time
him a Ric Flair?
Yeah,
No,
Ashley
the
went
real
Ric Flair
question
back there.
Is Flavortown a diner, a drive-in, or a dive?
Yes.
Yes,
It's all of those things.
it's 4th dimensional.
It
It is
occupies,
whatever
That's
you
all
need
they
it to be that day.
it occupies all those spaces at the same time.
Yeah. Anyway, I interrupted. Continue on, Chris. What the fuck?
What the fuck? Alright. You guys enter Fenric's crypt. There don't appear to be any obstructions. There's sort of like a portcullis in front of the crypt. So the crypt is sort of just a large stone structure that comes up out of the ground. And there's just sort of an archway in front of it with like a portcullis in front of it.
Is the portcullis open or down?
It's currently up.
Okay.
Well, good. That
And you
means we can go in.
can see a little bit of flames flickering in there.
Oh, it is one of those
Ooh.
magical crypts.
I got this,
I
guys.
wanna. What's the mechanism to open the portcullis? Is it possible to open it from the inside, or only the outside?
It can be open from the inside.
Okay.
There's like a lever on the wall outside and then one inside as well.
Okay.
So you guys just walk in.
I'm make a survival check and see if I can see any tracks.
Okay.
$18.
Yeah, you do see there's like a thick layer of dust inside the crypt, and some of it seems to have been recently scuffed. Sort of like someone's dragging their feet.
Hmm.
There's sort of just like lines with stops in them.
There be Snorlaxes around.
No, they're just
Or-
teenagers.
The way a
Oh.
zombie would walk.
Well, let's go in
Can
and
be
say hi to
some
this zombie.
undead footprints.
Damn teenagers.
All right. Yeah, I'm just gonna walk in now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm going.
Is it like a hallway or is it a tunnel or staircase?
It's just like a tunnel down for a little ways.
Okay. I am going to make a perception check once we get at a, like once I notice it open or near some other sort of room.
Okay. You get a little ways down the stairs and you can tell that it's sort of opening into a room further down. And with your did you make a perception check?
I need to see how much I add. 13.
You see like the corner of a crate is sort of sticking out in front of the doorway at the end of the hall. And there does seem to be some sort of light source at the bottom of the steps in the room. A fairly heavy light source. It seems like the room down there is fairly well lit.
All right. I'm walk in.
Okay. You walk into the room and it's a fairly large room. You guys have already seen the map, so.
I'm following him.
The room's about
You know.
20 feet wide by 25 feet deep. If you look to the right, there's a crate. And if you look straight ahead, there's like a spit with a boar on it, but it looks like most of the meat on the boar is gone, and the bones are starting to get charred at this point.
Oh,
So this is the Skyrim crypt.
how heavy is this crate to the right?
Does this crate have
It's like a
50
real
million gold in it?
thick type of crate, like 4x4s on the sides, and then like a cross board on the sides as well.
Does it feel full of stuff, or does it feel empty?
It feels pretty darn heavy, but you're not sure if that's just the make of the crate or if there's actual stuff in it.
I'll try and pry it open.
Okay. The top of it comes off pretty easy. It's not like nailed down or
It's
anything.
full of carrots.
And
you
cheese wheels.
see a hand crossbow and 2 1/8 inch diameter rubies.
Oh hell
Yeah,
yeah!
one
I grab
titanium.
all them.
You grab all the stuffs.
Yep.
You guys shoot the rubies out of the crossbow, right?
Yeah.
That's obviously what it's there
That's
for.
the plan.
It's crossbow and there's rubies. Clearly, they go together.
I think they're magical rubies, and yeah, they're like the stones that do +1 damage or whatever.
Yeah.
Plus 100 damage.
Or they're just rubies.
They're rubies.
No.
We won't know until we throw them at something.
That
right.
is accurate. Yeah. I mean, that's the only way to really find it out.
Mm-hmm.
I just wrote down your name and accidentally put 2 E's, Joe.
Sorry,
What?
what was that?
Accidentally put 2 E's at the end of your name.
Ooh.
Just thought
no.
you'd know. Joey. But yeah, that's... Joe just looted the crate. Now what are you doing? There's
Hell yeah.
There's another door slightly to the right of where you came in at the other end of the room. And then there's another door about midway down the room on the right.
I would check the door straight across.
The door straight across appears to be wide open right now.
Oh, I'm Perceptify before I walk in it.
There's like dim light in it.
Let's see if I hear anything in there.
Perceptify, you hear a little bit of scuffling. You can see, if you look a little to the right as you're looking down the hall, there's like a table, and it sounds like there's some scuffing coming from the top of the table.
From the top of the table.
Is it Ratatouille?
You look in and there's a rat just like stirring some soup.
That's not hygienic.
We'll take a chance on it. I've seen the movie.
And he sees you and
I tell him
scurries
you
up
do
the
you-
chef's arm real fast and hides under his hat.
Yep.
That's how he does.
Alright, no, yeah.
I'm here with the Food Administration, whatever the hell they're called.
Are you gonna
We're
like
getting the...
peek in so you can see more?
Okay. Gotta give him a citation.
Yeah.
Raid their food
Um,
grade quality.
I'll try and stealth.
Okay. Go ahead, roll a stealth check.
I like doing all these skills that I'm not proficient in. 13.
Yeah, the 4 skeletons playing cards at the table don't seem to notice you.
Yo, they dumb.
Apparently,
All right.
Ratatouille got them sick after all.
I'm gonna back out of that room and
Okay.
go in the other room. I'm gonna tell the party, hey, there's 4 skeletons. Keep your voices down. They're playing cards. Let's come back to them.
Okay.
All right. You go in the other room. You just like slam the door open or crack it.
I'm gonna crack it and Perceptify.
You see a long hallway that appears to open up to a larger room. What? Do you have dark vision?
I do not, but I'm gonna grab a torch off the wall.
Yeah, this hallway is dark. There are some torches
Darn.
here and there.
It's dark.
I'm gonna grab one.
Okay.
Actually, no. You said there was like a spit roast thing.
Yeah.
If we need,
I'll
can
just grab a torch
create
from my pack and light.
Okay, you just light it in the spit. Okay.
Like ignite it off that spit roast, and then
You look down
I'll just use the torch that I had.
You look down the hall to the right. It seems to proceed down about 15 feet and then open up into a large room. At that 15 feet, there appears to be another door to the right.
All right. I am going to stealth and see if I see anything in the bigger part of the room.
I completely forgot to mention why you can see this entire map. You found a map in that crate as well.
Oh.
Oh.
That makes sense.
And it seems to show the layout of the dungeon. It doesn't label anything or anything like that. But it does show like storage objects and sarcophagi.
What about
That
sarcophagus?
makes me not have to think about trying to roleplay metagaming.
Are there any sarcophaguses?
And you do notice it does not tell you where skeletons are. There's
Dang.
no mention of the skeletons playing cards on the map.
I notice.
What?
What? Do you just continue down the hall?
Yeah, I was gonna try and sneak and peek into the bigger part of that room and see if I saw anything in it.
The southern part of this room, you peek in. Go ahead and roll a perception. Go ahead and roll
19.
Nice.
Very nice.
You notice
See all the things.
You notice a skeleton noticing you cracking the door open.
Oops.
And he runs away as soon as he sees you cracking the door open.
Did he say I?
Wait, he runs
he's-
away.
Yeah, he's in that southern room that you're going into, and he like runs.
Tries to run through
Like-
the door. Can I try and
He runs
grab him before he makes it through the door?
eastward on the map. Yeah, you want to try and like chase him down.
I'm gonna try and stop him before he gets to the door.
Yeah, he's trying to get to the door, all the way to the east in the room you're in.
Well, the door that goes like down.
Okay.
Wait,
Man,
where do we come into
we
the?
really
no.
need to get a like a thing we can see in real time, but I have my cursor on it now.
Oh, I didn't know I was in that room. I thought I was in the hallway.
Yeah, you came in the hall, and then like I said, there was another door to the right, and you went to that door,
Oh,
and then you're here.
okay. I thought I was my Perceptify. I thought was the bigger part of that hallway. But all right, so I'm in the bottom room, and there's a guy trying to run for the door. Can I attempt to stop him?
Yeah. If you want to like try and chase him down, just make like an athletics check. Oh.
Could
It does
I?
not have to be high.
Okay. Athletics.
Yeah. You're just trying to see if you can catch him before he gets to the next room. A 4.
That's as low as I can get.
You actually beat him.
Right.
What?
Wow.
You made opposing athletics checks and he lost that.
How is that even possible?
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
he got a 3. So,
All right.
you catch him. Do you just like tackle him?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
Sometimes
gonna
you take
tackle
what
him
you
and
get.
be like, shh.
And seeing he's made out of bone, it makes a very loud clattering sound.
I say shh even louder.
Stop clattering! Look. Okay, you clatter him
Put your
just
hand over
before
his
he
mouth.
gets
You mean
to
a
the
guy
door.
in full plate tackling his skeletons loud?
Who'd have
He's
thunk it?
That's
No.
unrealistic.
Ching, clack, clack, ching, clang. But he's
Just
It's like
cover with a very loud cough.
It's like a pillow fight in space.
he just sort of like turns his head up to you and goes and like tries to punch you in the face.
Okay.
Oh. He hits you. He does
Ow.
2 damage.
Well, shit.
Ow, man.
That's... Do I get to attack him back?
I mean, sure.
Hell yeah. I'm a...
You've got him
Swipe at him
grappled,
twice.
so
Mm-hmm.
that's a hit. Are you trying to
Sweet.
poke him with your rapier, or are you just punching?
Yeah. Now I'm trying to stab him with my rapier.
Okay.
How do... What's your rule for grappled?
It's
Do you have
just
any weird rules?
advantage on attack, but I don't know the. Yeah, it's just advantage.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's my first attack. And then my second attack. The highest, so both are 19s.
Okay. So those hit.
All right. Oh man.
Don't forget to add your D4s to those hits if you need.
D4 to the hits?
Just to hits, not to damage.
Oh. He takes 14 damage on the first hit.
Jesus. Hang on a minute here. He's dead.
What?
His bones just like let go of each other, and he just falls apart underneath you.
Oh.
I
All right.
Did it, Joe?
rolled for his health, and he did not roll higher than you hit him for. So
Awesome. He did.
he did.
Is there anything else in this room?
This room seems pretty bare,
All right.
except for the skeleton on the ground. And there's a few like scraps of cloth here and there. You know, maybe somebody set some sacks in here at one point, but everything's gone.
Alrighty. I'm gonna go back to. I don't know if anyone's following me.
I don't know if I did. I followed you in, but if you started doing sneaky stuff, I would have probably hung back.
Yeah. I'm just gonna walk back to the party and be like, "There's skeletons like everywhere."
Baby skeletons everywhere.
Mm-hmm. I want to go back. So I have a playing card set. And
Okay.
I want to take it out and start shuffling and walk into the room with the 4 skeletons that are playing cards.
Oh man, I smell a bluff check.
Okay.
Is that a bluff check? I don't know what that would be. It's going to be great, whatever it is, Joe. You can do it.
Yep.
We believe in you, Joe.
Good luck.
They you just walk into the room, you said?
Yeah, I'm shuffling cards.
They look up at you and they're like, "Ah!"
I'm gonna attempt
one
to
of-
sit down at the table with them.
And one of them, as you're attempting to sit down, says, "No fleshies."
That's racist.
I'm gonna like pause and like reach for a chair and pull it out slowly.
And one of them actually like pulls a dagger out of like a sheath tied to like one of his bones on the side,
Mm.
and like puts his elbow on the table like that.
Mhm.
Just holds the dagger up to you as you're trying
Do
to
they
sit
have like
down.
do they have like a pot? Do I see like any money that they've put up for this game?
Yeah, there's actually quite a few coins on the table. There's like some silver and some gold.
Can I do like a quick estimation of how much I see? And then try and put up like half as much as that?
And if you had to guess, you'd say there's probably about 50 gold and 25 silver.
I'll put like 15 gold on the table and then sit down.
The skeleton that held the dagger up to you looks down and he puts his hand on your gold and slides it into the pot,
Mhm.
and then slams his elbow on the table again and holds the dagger to you again.
Mm-hmm.
And
I'm going to.
you get the feeling he's just taking your gold and telling you still need to leave.
Wait,
I'm gonna take
I can
my finger and put it on his dagger and push it aside and sit down in the chair. I'm gonna say we're all friends here.
All right, Chris, I want to be listening in on this. And if it
Okay.
sounds like it's getting to the point where combat's going to be, kicking off, there's something fantastic I want to do to help Joe. And that's going to be run into the room and then just like flying cross body slam and try and hit all of the skeletons all at once.
Okay. I was gonna say, when Joe moves his dagger out of the way and sits down, it's such a great image to have in my head. But and the skeleton looks a little perplexed, and then he looks around at his friends. He's like, "This fucking guy."
I'm gonna
It's
motion. I'm gonna like tap the table to motion to like deal me in.
And he like stands up and starts to walk around his friend to come toward you, and the rest of them pull daggers out. And then he goes to lunge to stab at you. And that's I
I'm gonna
think that's
put my
your
hand
cue,
around the
Frank.
gold. I'm
Yeah.
gonna put my hand around the gold and just like.
As gold, yeah, that's what I want to run in and just charge in with my rage activating and just like flying leap into the center mass of all four of them.
Okay, I'm gonna say
You gotta
since you
just
had
blow up the table.
a readied action, the skeleton that went to stab Joe is startled by this, so he's gonna get disadvantage, but his attack is gonna happen the same time as yours.
Okay.
That's fine.
Is this just an athletics check for me, or is this an attack for me?
These damn skeletons not taking our sweet role playing.
Just
I know.
go ahead, do an athletics check.
That's good news, because that I have advantage on.
Mm.
Ooh,
Excuse
nat
me.
20.
Oh. You killed them all.
Nice. Yeah, you hit all four of them.
20
Like
and a 1.
you position your body perfectly so that you hit all four of them somehow without hitting Joe.
Oh, that's great.
You know, I picture it like I ducked down to grab all the gold, and he just like flies over my head.
As you're colliding with them, though, the skeleton jabs forward and
Does a little poke at me.
Yeah, no, he just like you're wearing full plate, right?
Yeah, my AC is 19.
His dagger just sort of like goes chink off of your plate as he tumbles to the ground with Frank on top of him.
That's
and the
fantastic.
gold that you had in your hands just sort of like flies everywhere. There's gold and silver all
That's
over
fair.
the room now.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine. We can pick it up later.
I'm gonna stand up and draw my rapiers now.
But let's see.
I'm just gonna go for the first one that's able to regain movement after being tackled.
Okay, just a minute here. Yeah, like, everybody go ahead and roll initiative, though. Thank goodness their health doesn't depend on that. I accidentally rolled 2 d20s to see what their health was.
Yeah.
That would suck for you guys.
That would not be super great, no.
Perhaps less than ideal.
The number of ones I've got tonight.
Yeah,
Something's wrong with the dice roller today.
it sure is, because I rolled a 20 and then I rolled a 1.
Every D&D game I've ever seen played with an electronic dice roller, everyone claims that whenever they get bad rolls. It's the dice
Well, it's
roller.
when I was using the official D&D online roller for those high damage rolls in whatever game it was, it just rolled shit. Like, I never got close to average.
Yeah, there was the Coast Online. It was good for us at that time because
Yeah,
we
it
didn't
kept
outright
you
die.
alive. Yeah. But yeah.
What's your initiatives? Are you still with us, Dan?
I am, although I am getting crazy tired.
I mean, it's almost on 30.
I am here.
He's not just tired. He's
I am-
very tired.
I am bleary.
Do you want to get our initiative scores down and we can
Yeah, if you
freeze
want to
frame
just
this?
get
I mean, if-
initiative scores.
I mean,
and
if we
then
want to
pick up
try
next
and,
time?
and work through this real quick, it's just for skeletons.
Yeah, that might be fine too.
We
It's
could do
probably
the
only
gonna be
like
a
this
couple rounds.
encounter and then in there.
Yeah, it's not even
Yeah.
we all
Right.
know how it's going to turn out. Unless we just do
We get
wildly bad.
TPK'd by
It's either going to be
skeletons.
4 piles of
Like-
bones or 4 piles of flesh.
Yes.
By 4 poker skeletons who
Yes.
pokered us to death.
Yep.
Yeah.
I
I'd
tried
like
to be civil.
I'd like to think we can take them. You did. That was quality there.
I tried to be civil with the skeletons.
Mhm.
It was good.
After
it was
killing
funny.
your friend in the other room.
Did you see? Did you hear the rude things they said about us? Though
I
They
know,
called
they called
us
us
fleshies.
fleshies.
Yeah.
I know.
That's
What
racist.
even?
They were fleshies
Yes.
once. Did they forget?
They
Yeah.
must have.
Alright. Goddamn.
I say unacceptable. I'm not gonna stand for this.
Mm-hmm.
Not in my house.
Not in my crypt.
Yeah, it's ours now.
Not in my swamp.
That's
Good
right.
God. The normal dice are doing really well.
Not in my banana hammock.
Okay,
Ooh,
Frank
baby.
goes first.
Oh snap!
Do you use your action to get up? Or I
That's
guess
not
with
an
an
action.
athletics of a natural 20 on your athletics, I could say you just tumble to your feet.
Sure. I guess I'll.
Oh, roll 4d4s. Real quick. So
Who?
Chuck.
Chuck. Okay.
4d4s. That's a 4,
See how
4,
much
1, and a
damage
3.
you did to these guys.
Okay.
Dang. That's pretty reasonable.
Was that per skeleton each d4?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I just want to grab my big ass club and I just want to.
Did he get branding smite on those?
Ooh, do I get branding smite on those, Chris?
That would be
with
too
your
generous,
body.
I dare say.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
I'd
Okay.
ask.
Well, anyway, so yeah, I grab my big club and I just whichever one's fucking closest to me, I just swing at him real
Give him a
hard.
good
like.
old fashioned.
Oh shit!
How much XP did we get for the
You got
Worm.
the bless going there.
Yeah, you got that blessed thing going on, Dan?
It's always going.
Yeah, I think I did agree with Dan last time that bless was just gonna always be on.
I got a
I
9.
put it in a little pedestal thing and kept it in my bag.
Kind of
so that
like
way-
when I was playing Zormetheus and my shield was just always up.
That's a 9.
9 damage.
I did bad.
Oh.
No, that's 2 hit.
Oh, to hit. Yeah, that
Yeah.
doesn't hit.
Yeah, I did bad.
That was bad, and you should
did
feel
you
bad.
roll with advantage because they're prone?
No, I did not.
Do better this time.
Oh, jeez.
Oh,
Oh, that's better.
You're welcome.
nice.
Just.
So yeah,
It's like the Monster Hunter action right there.
That's max damage, which is
and my
what
damage-
that club would be.
2d8 plus 5
plus 6?
See,
plus 12.
Plus 37.
No, 2d8 plus 5 is the weapon damage.
okay, And then you get the radiant damage, which would be an
That's
automatic 6.
And then I also get radiant damage for myself, which is an automatic 7.
Okay, so you did 34 damage.
Yes.
Jesus.
You turned them into
You
Just
actually,
Smarties or something.
yeah,
Yeah. I just turn them into Smarties. That's great.
yeah. That
Can
skeleton
this be
that
the
was
one that?
that skeleton that was hassling you with the dagger is just
Hell
dust
yeah.
now.
Oh yeah, Batman.
Nice.
Straight
One
up
down.
dust. You can see like from the radiant damage, there's some sort of
Mhm.
reaction, and he just like poofs.
Nice. Yeah, that's fantastic.
That's good.
That makes it his turn. Fucking idiot stays dead.
What a dumbass.
All right, so it's the next
He'd be alive
skeleton's
right
turn.
now if he wasn't so racist.
He
That's
uses his movement action to get up and sees the dust on the ground, or the bone meal, if you will. And he lunges at Frank. That's your name.
That is
Sinatra.
indeed my name. Sinatra.
He does not hit Frank.
Nice.
The next skeleton does hit Frank.
That ass.
And he's all like, "Hey, Frank. Stop it." And he does
How much damage
5. So
is? Would that be 2 with my resistance?
yeah. You said you went into a raid. You wanted to go into a rage as part of your ready to action, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Like, that said, I'm stabbing this guy, and you were like, "Raw!"
Mm-hmm.
Don't nobody stab Joe but me. No.
Yeah, that's right.
Stabs me with his club.
That'd be a very unpleasant stab.
Yeah. It's like getting a splinter. That's huge.
So you took 2 damage. And that makes it skeleton number 3's turn. And he decides he's gonna be the man and finish the job. And he goes after Eon. But does not quite clear your AC. Once again, a dagger
Yep.
chinks off your armor.
Hell yeah, it does.
And that makes it Thalcum's turn.
All right, I'm just gonna go hit one of them.
Do the dippy
And,
dappy.
at the start of Thalcum's turn, your Cure Wounds goes off.
Does anybody need it?
Yeah, Frank.
Oh, okay.
And it chooses like the nearest injured target, and since Frank's like the only injured one, it's gonna go for him.
Oh, okay. Do you want me to roll it or?
Yeah, it should be. Was it a 1d8?
I think I did mine at level 2 because I can cast level 2.
Oh, you're right. I do have it marked as level 2. Okay.
So 2d8. No modifier, just straight 2d8.
Yeah. Or the modifier would be the maximum level that the crystal can hold, which you're using an orange, which should be level 2, so it'd be +2. So you have 14.
Okay. It's almost as good as me because I cast it with a +3.
So Frank is back up 2 max health.
I
Yeah.
sure am. That's a handy thing to have.
I'm gonna see. Oh, it.
Nice.
Oh, snap.
Oh,
Unfor-
jeez.
Unfortunately, that's 3, so it's just like
You
Oh,
get
plus
that.
6. plus 6. So 17 damages.
Swing away, Joaquin Phoenix. Uh, I understood that reference, unfortunately.
I did not.
I do
So I
not at
didn't
all.
say anything.
Oh,
I don't know nothing about nothing, especially no Phoenixes or Joaquims.
let's
So
say
crits are just max damage.
a scene from the movie Circles
Which I have not seen.
with Mel Gibson.
Chat's frozen.
He is.
Died.
Or he's making a very strange face for a very long time.
He was very zen.
Was that me or one of you guys?
He froze.
Okay, because you guys all froze on mine, so my internet connection must be fucking up.
All right. You got a
Oh, I
natural
bet
20.
I can see that face on the screen.
What's your max damage with the staff? With smacking things?
It's 1d8 plus 3 is my damage. So 11 there
Okay.
plus the 6 for the radiant damage.
Jesus. Which one are you smacking? The one that went
Just-
after Frank or the one that went after Joe?
Probably just whoever's nearest to me, to be honest.
Okay, that would be the one that hasn't gone after anybody.
Good. That sounds like a good target then, because his turn hasn't happened yet.
All right.
If his turn hasn't happened yet, is he still prone?
I'll take his turn being dead, I hope.
Oh yeah, so you would have advantage on the attack, but you already got a natural 20, so.
I guess that's true.
I can't do any better.
He also turns to dust.
Good.
All right. And that makes it Starbear's turn.
I finally get to kill something.
Yay!
Yay!
For being a rogue, I'm slow as fuck.
You should get a natural 20 again. It's been doing good work for your compatriots.
Yeah.
How many are left alive?
Don't let us down.
Two.
Is there one or two left alive?
There's
okay,
two.
there's two. All right, I'm gonna pick out one of the two of them and attempt to hit him with my rapier. That's not quite a 20. Oh, I get to add a +4. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Signs, not circles. Okay.
14.
14 does hit.
Oh, thank God.
And you would have
One.
advantage, actually, since he is prone.
Oh, they're all okay. Well, then I'll roll a second one just to see. If... Motherfucker. Plus. Okay, yeah, it's still not a 20, so whatever. D8 plus 4.
E plus
And
D6.
I have advantage on it, so I get to sneak attack. 2d6 plus the d6 smite. So
Ooh.
20 damage again.
Jesus. He turns to dust.
Those Skeletrons don't even know.
And that makes it Eon Garrick's turn.
Hell yeah.
Don't
How many are
disappoint us,
alive?
Joe.
2?
1.
One's alive. I
Yeah.
guess that's who I attack then.
Good choice. I attack the bone meal.
Alrighty.
I'm gonna grind it up
A 19 hit.
more.
A 19 does not hit. I'm sorry. No,
Darn it.
not hits.
Yeah. Ten damage. 5 of which is radiant.
That is especially helpful for fighting undead, since it probably
Yeah.
makes them dead for sure.
Makes them re-dead.
Yes.
That gets him bloodied, which I don't know what that looks like on a skeleton. There's like bone meal sort of dusting off of him, but he's not dead yet.
He's looking a little craggy.
He's looking a little chipper.
He has a new breathing animation.
He's chipped.
Yeah.
He's looking chipper. Okay.
He's got a chip on his shoulder.
And that's
bad.
Back to Frank. It's Frank's turn again.
All right. 22 to hit.
Dang.
That hits.
Oh, where am I typing? God damn
That'll
it.
do, pig.
Let's see. Let's roll. 8 plus 5. So since I'm using my savage attacker, I get 15 for the initial hit, plus the radiant damages. That would be from both Joe and myself. Oh, that's only 4. So that's 19. 4 of it is radiant.
And he turns to dust so dramatically that he blows away. Even
Nice.
though there's no wind. The wind from your club swinging blew him away.
It is a large enough club to have wind.
Dust in the wind.
Pick up all the
starts
gold.
playing in the background.
You start picking
Oh,
up.
I get my-
dust
my
pick up
15
all the
gold back.
You get your 15 back, and you find that there's about 63 gold and about 23 pieces of silver.
Okay.
How divide that by 4?
4.
So 63
Shit.
divided by 4. We each get 15 gold. And
By
you said 23 silver
By
and
4.
5 silver.
Yes. I
I'm
think
rounding
that's
down.
right. Can you give that to me one more time?
15 gold.
How many silver pieces were there total?
23.
23.
So there's 3 gold and 3 silver left over.
I could just write down a cumulative collection for you guys for the dungeon and then tell you what it is at the end so you can just split the total evenly.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
That's fair. That way we don't have to pause to do math every time we do something.
That's true. Even though we
We just
really
have to
like
do-
math a lot.
Oh yeah. That's why we play a game with dice and math.
Yes.
Math.
See, for as bad as I am at math, I do. Mainly it's because I just ignore the math parts.
Nailed it.
Nailed it.
You don't have to be good at math if you don't do it.
See?
That's right.
Doing math? Screw that nonsense.
You roll your dice and you just declare that it's a hit, no matter what it is.
See? That's it.
You know, even with the danger of dying horribly on the road, I'm still excited every time there's a prospect of snow.
I'm not, because I'm not.
Well, you're not even in Canada anymore, Dan, so they don't even
Except-
have snow where you're at.
Except I might be soon.
Oh, that's right.
And
So
I might have to
what,
drive a
what
long
was
ways
the
in the snow
diameter
in
of the
Canada,
rubies that we
eh?
found?
1/8 inch.
Oh yeah.
I don't know how big. I was trying to. I
That
don't.
hint of disappointment.
That was the thing that I think I
Oh,
accidentally
yeah.
put the wrong size in there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I meant they were 6 inches.
Oh wow.
Those are giant.
6-inch gold slippers.
Yeah. The Yeah. Yeah, that's gonna do it for tonight. But
Yeah.
yeah, gem values.
Yeah.
They get pretty
It's fancy.
insane when they go toward the end.
Well, that's some fucking
Yeah.
huge ass gems though. Like a 6-inch diamond is enormous.
You might even say they're huge.
Huge.
Billions and billions and billions and billions.
Like if you guys find a 6-inch diamond, that's worth 2.5 billion with a B gold.
That's
Yeah, that's-
almost a small loan.
One of those.
God damn it, Joe.
Could almost afford a cardboard box down by the
It's
river.
almost a small loan. It's a small loan of $15 trillion.
Yep.
Hey, by the debt the countries wave around, yeah.
Yeah. No, the debt crisis is the crisis if you call it small.
That is true.
It's tiny.
Just a small deficit of $2 trillion. No big deal.
It's a cute
Yeah.
crisis. And now it's
Yeah.
everything's fine. Because we belittled the problem.
Yeah, see, one of the sarcophagi in here, I accidentally put like 2 6-inch onyx in. I was like, oh wait a minute.
That
It's like I don't want them to have that just yet. Like,
we would be well funded.
yeah,
Yeah.
5 million gold at level 3.
Yeah.
I just
sign
said,
me
can
up.
we transfer it to Chuck's game?
Yeah, just bring it on over.
I
Yep.
think I would just like stop counting like you guys spending money if you had that much. I'd just be like, yeah, you buy it.
Yeah.
You get
just
that
doesn't matter
house.
now.
Himself to
You
death.
have it.
Can I buy this city? I just want to buy crabapple.
Uh,
One of my characters, Flaws, spends money when he has a large sum of it. So I think he'd drink himself to death like within a week.
yeah.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, I think that would be the only area where like it would actually matter how much you're spending is if you want to like buy your way into being the mayor of a town.
Yeah.
Mhm.
The mayor.
But then like with
episode,
with the 6-inch diamond, then suddenly that would be like you wouldn't need to track that either.
You just do whatever you want. You'd be Donald Trump.
Mhm.
snap, the American
Can I-
president.
Can I get a
The American president.
crystal? Can I get a crystal with locate object and tell it to locate a 6-inch diamond crystal?
Oh God.
Unfortunately, I believe you need to be familiar with a 6-inch diamond before you can locate it.
I'm familiar about thinking about it.
I could totally imagine what one of those would look like.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like this tiny little red thing that I got, except a lot bigger and not red.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nailed it.
exactly like that.
That's it exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Well,
Alright.
this episode will go up on Saturday at 3 p.m.
Root.
And this Friday we'll be streaming his game, Chuck's game.
Yes. Hopefully,
Yeah.
I'll be back in Canada
With the
and
new
live.
setup.
With the new
birthday
setup.
guys game.
The
Yeah,
new fancy
Chuck
setup.
turned 21 today.
I sure did.
Yeah.
Wait, no. He turned 22. We can't say he was drinking underage.
I've never drank
Yeah.
on the stream before.
Not once.
Not a single time.
Mm-mm.
It's an illusion. They were all empty.
They were all
Yeah,
empty.
it's
Anyway,
the power of technology and editing.
yes,
Mhm.
yes.
I drank all that alcohol before the stream. You can't prove it.
You can't prove I got drunk on the stream. I started it drunk.
Look at how many things
Like
I
you did.
wrote. All right, I didn't let it get into focus, so that's good.
We'll
Yeah.
see. We'll see.
Yeah.
I've got 2
Anyway.
pages of this composition book full, though, just for notes on
Nice.
the dungeon you're in.
Nice.
Looks like we'll have some fun ahead of us.
Yee. Yee.
I'm ready to go die. And by that I mean I'm literally going to turn around and get in bed and die.
All right.
Good. All right. See you guys Friday.
Have a good
Yeah.
night.
See you
We'll
Friday.
you later.
Yep.
Do the things, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.